Hello, my name is Anne-Marie Evans, and I would like to welcome you to my fourth set of literature critiques. In this set, I present 8 more children's books, one of those books being my feature text, which is accompanied by 2 lesson plans. My feature text for this set is A Chair for My Mother by Vera B. Williams. This book is about a little girl, her mother, and her grandmother, and how they are all working hard to save money for a very special chair for a very special reason. This story discusses matters of savings and the results of losing your possessions in natural disasters. And I chose this text because I think it is very prevalent for many students today, and that many areas are facing natural disasters. And many students need to learn how to handle the repercussions of these disasters. And the way that I propose to use this book in the classroom would be in a 5th grade classroom through a math lesson about saving. And this is aligned to a Common Core State Standards math content standard, which involves adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing numbers with decimals, which would be dealing with money in this instance. And in this lesson, the students would work together on a school-wide project to save up money to buy something. If there's a school that they know of that has recently faced a natural disaster, it would be neat for them to work together to raise money to donate something to that school. Or if their own school has faced a natural disaster, they could work together to save up things that they need in their school. And the technology component to this lesson would be for the class to create a class YouTube channel. And I chose using a YouTube channel because this is a great way for them to both document their experiences as they're working with money and working on saving, and they can see the growth that they make. And it's also a great way for them to advertise and possibly get donations from others who care about their cause. Here is what a class YouTube channel might look like, where they might have weekly entries as a class, documenting progress, and possibly even asking for donations as they get followers. A second lesson idea is a language arts lesson in which they can align with the Common Core State Standards for English Language Arts standard of introducing a topic clearly, providing a general observation and focus, and grouping related information logically, including formatting, illustrations, and multimedia when useful to aiding comprehension. This would be kind of a preliminary project working towards this standard, and I would have my students use the technology Storyboard That to create a comic demonstrating how they would explain the process of saving up for something. And these could be either sent to other students or handed out to them in school, and they could use this to not only articulate the way that they would save money, but also the way that they would explain that to a friend, and in knowing it well enough to explain it, it shows them that they really do understand the concept. The next book that I have in this set is A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle, and this is a really wonderful tale that is a modern fantasy, and it explores the notion of space-time travel and fighting against evil in the world. The Stinky Cheese Man is a fractured fairy tale, and it puts a new spin on the gingerbread man. It's a fun and entertaining story that kids love to read aloud. The story of Madeline is a classical story, and many children have fallen in love with it, and in this particular Madeline story, Madeline deals with a medical crisis to which Miss Clavel comes to her aid. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom is an awesome read-aloud book that introduces students to the alphabet. The rhythmic feel to the story when read aloud is fun and entertaining for children of all ages. Swimmy by Leo Leone introduces a little black fish who works together with some little red fish to show the way that teamwork can change lives. Freight Train by Donald Cruz is a story that introduces children to the concept of a freight train, and it also introduces them to colors and has some beautiful art that accompanies it. Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak is a story of a little boy who likes to make noise, and when his mother sends him to bed without supper, he imagines himself in a land full of wild things like himself. thank you for tuning in to my fourth set of literature critiques. Happy reading!